Hey everybody, this is my contribution to Spookfest 2019. I am Yul.
I am Wheat.
I am walking down a hallway.
And this is that way. Let's go.
Ooh. Not exactly the spooky, scary skeletons I was imagining. A lot more dark and a lot more creepy and a lot more scary.
If you have any better ideas, you can bring it up. If you have any complaints, you can call to 1-800 kiss my ass.
1-800 sliced in half. That is 1-800 sliced in half. No, this is a really good start because Dead Space is a really almost out of nowhere good horror game that came out.
Oh, great! It's EA. It's EA. Automatic 1 out of 10.
Oh.
Yeah, this
is before EA became EA.
Yeah, this was when the EA basically.
This is before EA became EA.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you getting at? You?
Yeah, what I was going to say, like, this is before EA became the company we love to hate.
It's me.
Yeah. This is before they decided to kill companies that would make games like this for no.
I'm sorry about everything.
Did you forget subtitles? Cause I feel like that should be on right now.
Okay, whatever. Audio.
You say okay, whatever. Like, dude, it's subtitles.
They
should be on by default in every LP. That's not that. You're an awful LP, or I quit.
Wait.
Why are they still off? I saw you turn them on myself.
I turned them on.
They're on. What?
What?
Accept.
Okay, accept. I accept it.
Maybe it's just because we started the scene with that. Way to go, Yule! Started the scene without subtitles. GG's.
Leave me alone,
I
damn
would have
it!
been sold on this game, but the
There we go!
subtitles
There are the
don't stop.
subtitles.
There we go.
Okay, why did that scene not have them earlier?
Because we started the game without subtitles.
Fuck off.
Alright everyone, we're here. Syncing our orbit now.
Look at this game at 1080p! It really isn't meant to run at this fucking resolution!
Deep space mining is a lucrative business, Miss Daniels. Each is set up to
Indeed.
mine according to
I've never played. I've watched an LP of this game, but I've never actually played this one. I played 2.
now.
I've never really seen anything past the first hour and what Yule's told me of the hallway simulator segments.
That's probably true from what I remember the LP, but at the same time, it's like this game is definitely one of the most unique horror games that's ever been made.
I'm not going to deny that, because I remember hearing stuff about the whole you gotta shoot off the limbs instead of just the head kind of mechanic with this.
This is
Right,
also,
and it was very.
this is also one of those games that tend to, like... This is also one of those games that are pretty much in your face. And it's not afraid to... like, it has jump scares and shit, but you expect this shit. Like, this is the sort of game that makes jump scares good.
Yeah, I like to think of it in hindsight now as like a definite precursor to the Resident Evil 2 remake, in what they tried to do with the horror setup and the structure of that game.
Or I'd say more Resident Evil 7.
I would disagree because that's a different game than this, in my opinion. Especially because of like the first-person perspective changes a lot of things in that regard. That's why I say Resident Evil 2 remake, because they're both from the over-the-shoulder perspective. They both have well, I guess it's a mix between Resident Evil 2 and 7, because some of the monsters in this game are very paranormal.
Man, the arguments between RE7 and Remake 2 made the ship crash.
Wait, we haven't crashed yet!
The pilot was too busy yelling at the
Wait. We haven't crashed yet, though.
Well, where sparks are flying, the crash is inevitable.
Okay, we're about to crash. Okay, now we are crashing. Okay, now we crashed.
Okay, imagine if your pilot
we gotta restart the
crashing
game.
a plane. Yeah, imagine if your pilot who was crashing a plane said that.
We're crashing.
We haven't crashed yet. Now we're crashing.
We crashed, and now we're dead.
This has been your pilot speaking. Have a heavenly afterlife.
Thank you for flying on Pacific Space Lines. We hope you enjoyed your flight. Please give us all your money for leaving the plane.
Airline.
Let's get some extra hands from flight deck to help out.
Sounds right with the ship. Okay, we're done. Clean bill of health for everyone.
All right.
Yay, I can see my health.
We're moving out.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our main character, Dr. Isaac. I forgot his last name.
No, not Dr. Isaac.
It's been a while.
He's not a doctor.
I thought he was a doctor.
No, he's
I
not
thought
a
he was
doctor.
a doctor. Or is he a researcher?
No, an engineer.
An engineer, I got you.
Engineer
Okay.
Isaac Clarke.
So his first name is Engineer.
Isaac Clarke.
Got it.
It's engineer. Man, that would ruin this game for. You know what? Fuck it. New canon. Engineer Isaac. Let's go. Welcome to the Engineer Isaac Adventures of Cut the Limbs.
No, shoot the limbs.
Shoot the limbs. Ugh.
Because that's how you solve all your problems. You shoot it.
So Yule's demonstrating something that was very unique at the time when this game came out. This is one of the first games that has a very active UI and menu system.
Yeah.
That pops up in front of you as you're moving and playing the game. So you can't just pause your way out of horror situations.
Exactly.
Yeah, a real-time UI kind of thing.
This is one of the first games to implement something like that, and I've gotta admit, it's pretty revolutionary for a horror game.
Right. Revolutionary for games in general, because a lot more games would start having these kind of things in the next decade after this came out.
Mm-hmm.
I find it funny how they call them action button, even though it's like we have predetermined buttons for that. I know that you call it action button, but we have A, B, X, Y, or triangle, circle, X, I'm sorry, cross, and square. I don't... Why do they call it cross? It's not a cross, it's an X.
It's an X.
Tell that to Kingdom Hearts. And Smash Bros.
I'm telling that to PlayStation. There's a reason I'm not telling it to Kingdom Hearts.
Well, Kingdom Hearts is just stupid, but
yes, it is.
Another interesting element of the UI real quick is you see that blue spine on Isaac's back, and you may think that's just a part of his design, but no, that's actually your health bar in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, it changes color depending on how bad it is, even though, you know, it'll go down the worse it gets.
Right. So Isaac's back was the first PS4 technology before PS4 was even a twinkle in Sony's eye. Good to know.
There's even an explanation in game about why this is a design choice. This is apparently so that medical teams know who is actually the more injured and stuff like that, so that they know who to prioritize in emergency situations.
Huh. That doesn't look good.
Right, and I think that's I love games that have UI elements that have in-universe explanations for them. That's why this game is very, revolutionary in its design, even though the first one is, I would argue, is not as good as the second one. It's like, these first two games are very influential.
Anyway, monsters.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen.
Did you hear that?
Not sure.
It's almost like it's October.
Hell? I don't know. Something's in the room with us.
There's something very... Oh. There's something very Halo 1 about this opening, in my opinion.
Oh.
It's very throw you into the frying pan about it, which I love.
Where's my gun? I need my gun.
Ow.
I am Engineer Isaac. I need my gun.
I am running! The people are blocking me!
My name is Engineer, damn it!
My name is Engineer, damn it!
You keep getting
I thought it was
name
Engineer
wrong.
Isaac.
Yeah, but I like to be referred to by my first name by my colleagues. It's very respectful. So Yule took a couple hits, and that's probably mandatory. These things are always going to probably hit you on your first run, it seems. They just seem too fast.
Yeah.
I forget what they're called, but those are the primary enemies of the game. So yeah, I hope you like how they look, because you're gonna have to see them a lot more.
That's something these first two games took from Resident Evil, at least 4, in my opinion, is that your mobility is very stifled in comparison to the enemies that are coming after. Well, actually, it takes what Resident Evil 4 does and goes one step further. It makes the enemy mobility very, very sporadic and flexible, and your movement is very stiff in comparison.
Where's my engineer gun?
And here it is.
I actually forget what... Yes. Yes.
Oh, good, a screwdriver.
Nah, it's actually a plasma rifle. I mean, a plasma
It
cutter.
looks like a nail gun.
Plasma cutter.
No, it's
that's
a plasma
what
cutter.
I knew cutter was part of the name, but I forgot the rest of it. That's yeah. So
yeah,
this is the equivalent of...
in case it wasn't obvious, I am a huge Dead Space fan, and I'm going to make it.
And I know pretty much nothing about the series.
Just a bit of behind the scenes, but I don't really care. I've played the second one and I like it, but you can have both of the first games. I won't take them.
Can you give me a moment, sir? Can you give me a moment, sir? I'll get to you eventually. Stop banging at the door. You're going to die anyway.
This is why no one likes
Give me my pizza!
Okay, fine, I opened the door.
A few minutes ago.
See? You were going to die anyways.
But my pizza!
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the plasma cutter is just shooting little plasma pizzas at people. So as you can see, the game is very... I apologize for cutting you off, but you can see the combat is very Resident Evil 4, but upgraded.
It's Resident Evil 4, but you can move when aiming.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot how to fucking reload. I think I don't have any fucking ammo.
Yeah, it's probably likely that you don't have any ammo, which... This is another one of those games where it's like, you should probably not waste a lot of your ammo. Oh, you do have ammo. Okay, good to know. Yeah.
Well,
This one's not as resource manager as Resident Evil can get, but you definitely don't want to blow all your ammo just willy-nilly.
Yeah, don't shoot your gun at walls just because wall herder jokes.
Yeah, or you want to dick around.
Yeah, I don't have my fucking
Right. So the plasma cutter is essentially this game's gravity gun in that most guns... You can get other guns in this game, I'm pretty sure, but the plasma cutter is always going to be kind of your go-to.
It's pretty much your default weapon. Like in RE4 you have the pistol, this is essentially that.
Yeah, it's always going to be your go-to, and most people tend... Yeah. Most people... Well, even unlike Resident Evil, like, 4 in particular, most people will upgrade the plasma cutter, and you can get through the game relatively well with just that.
God, I can't believe you made it.
By the way, they are over there, so yeah.
We ran into more of them on the way over here. Are you okay?
More what? What the hell are those things? Is that the crew?
Keep your voice down. Whatever they are, they're not friendly, and half the doors on this ship are locked because of the quarantine.
And that explains why some doors are locked.
But first, we gotta repair the tram system.
Lovely.
Crazy, Hammond. You're gonna get us all killed.
If you listen to me, I will get you out of here alive. Now what's wrong with the tram?
It exploded.
It's broken.
Data board is fried, but there should be a spare in the maintenance bay. There's also a broken tram.
It's broke. The tram is broken, and we lost the key.
Damn it! Everything is on the other side of this quarantine. We can't reach it from
Okay,
here.
I'm right here.
But you can. Isaac, if I can get to the bridge, I should be able to access the personnel files. You fix the tram, and I'll help you find Nicole.
Woo, jank animation.
Use the map screen to check objectives and important locations.
Thank you, voice in my head.
Engineer Isaac and the voice in his head.
I hope that you don't miss this fucking feature because the map kinda sucks. I'm not going to even be sweet about it. It sucks like really bad.
It looks like the Metroid Prime map, except not good.
Yeah, Metroid Prime is the only 3D map that I think has ever really been done good. I think most 3D maps are kind of a mistake because they have such a hard. They just tell you so poorly of where you're going.
By the way, look at the real power of PC gaming. I wanna say, okay, that's it. Usually the fucking PS4, even the PS4 has a fucking long time, fucking saving a fucking game. Meanwhile, this fucking saving times are.
Hey, you'll chill the hell out, man. Jesus, said fucking like 10 times in the same sentence.
Look, Engineer is angry that you said that so many times.
I know, Engineer Isaac is just really mad at your aggression. He doesn't like it when people are yelling at him.
Wait, am I being followed? Oh shit, I am! Oh shit! I haven't reloaded.
So these are called. Are these called?
Necromorphs.
You say they're splicers, but I don't think that's what they're called.
Necromorphs. That's basically what you need to know them as.
They're called evil.
Yeah.
They're called evil. Okay. Okay, Legon. Simplistic answer for buffoons aside. No, I'm just kidding.
Dead Space for dummies.
Splicer is Bioshock, I think, and I'm sorry to make the Bioshock comparison. These games came out around the same time, and they're both very similarly eerie. So.
So yeah, this is in case you haven't figured out that you have to shoot them in the limbs. Oh man, a jump scare.
Oh no,
sorry,
we found the stray ragdoll with blood on it.
Damn Bob and his stupid shoot. No, don't like Bob. Really don't care for Bob.
Let's serve him some
Engineer
pizza.
Isaac is pleased.
Be careful.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god!
We're just told that shooting the body doesn't work. And now you're telling us again that the body doesn't work.
Right.
And then
like,
the
hey,
fucking...
was this not obvious enough? Was
fucking...
this not obvious enough? Was this not obvious enough?
Yeah.
Was this not obvious enough?
Yeah, and even the fucking in-game tutorial.
Okay.
And then in the in-game tutorial even says, hey, you shoot the limbs! You gotta shoot the limbs, boy. So, this is the second mechanic that we're gonna get acquainted with.
Oh.
Stasis module.
Looks like that door
That
is
makes sense.
functioning, Isaac. Try using the stasis module you just picked up.
Whee! By the way, this door can kill you.
So we have literal force powers. Great. Engineer Isaac is pleased. That unlocked our stasis meter, which is the other blue meter now that you see on Isaac's back, right?
Yeah.
The round one, I believe.
Yeah, the round one.
Right. And for so long, I confused that as a health bar because it looks more like a traditional health bar, and I would have thought the one on your back would be the stasis bar, but
why?
It's obviously the other way around. I don't know. It's just like I've played so many games where that's a traditional health bar, the circle one. That's like that looks like a health bar to me, even though I know the glowing back is the first thing you see.
Wait, am I going in circles? I think I just confused myself to death. Fuck.
Good job. And you don't have a reliable map. Great. True horror.
Engineer Isaac is upset.
This is the truest horror
Engineer
experience.
Isaac is lost. Oh, you can use the stasis mode to see your general direction. Yeah. What did you do? Anyway.
Spam the trigger button.
Right.
It's an arm.
Oh, it's an on. Those devices are usually pretty trash. Don't get one.
That was really bad.
Oh yeah.
At least it doesn't have the sales figures of Nintendo arms.
That's another mechanic about the puns. It's another mechanic about the cutter that you're gonna realize is that you can turn it horizontal or vertical to cut off limbs in a specific manner.
Fuck! Okay, running into them doesn't work.
Of course it wouldn't. You gotta use the plasma pizza cutter.
But it was the most obvious solution in Resident Evil 2.
Headbutting?
But use the plasma pizza cutter.
Yes, Legon, we heard that joke the first time.
Then it really sucked.
It was alright.
Yeah,
it was
but we're laughing at it.
Joke. It was a 5 out of 10. Nothing great, but nothing terrible.
Yule, we're not due to play Yoshi's Island for another year.
Fuck!
Wait, did you just do the Crash Bandicoot? Man, this is October. We're not supposed to be doing all these tone shifts to goofy, cartoony games.
It's not like it really matters too much anyway. We're just shooting necromorphs. What else is new?
Yoshi's for babies! God damn it!
So another thing about Dead Space that actually, at least the first two are really good, is the puzzle
God
design.
damn it! I fucking broke the game.
Man, you really love Dead Space, Yule. Good job.
I do more than you do. Damn it!
You probably do. But it doesn't mean I can't rip you for being garbage.
Yep.
We're gonna explain.
Nah, you got the stupid Yoshi's Island song stuck in my head. Great, thanks, Legon.
You're welcome.
I like to imagine that's what Isaac's listening to as he's doing all this.
And he's just ignoring all the advice that everyone's trying to give him.
An engineer, Isaac! Engineer, Isaac!
We shoot them all. We shoot them all. Isaac, what are you doing?
What the fuck? That's hilarious. You didn't even stomp on his head and you cut his head off. What the hell? That's
Engineer Isaac is pleased.
Engineer Isaac is pleased.
I'm going to hate this playthrough.
Engineer happy.
Engineer happy.
I am going to hate this playthrough a lot.
Yes, you are. And we're gonna love it.
Because we're awful and we ruin everything. Rumor has it this isn't even going to be any scary.
Oh my fucking god! Give your Persona 2 playthrough references to out of my fucking Dead Space playthrough.
Rumor has it that door's stuck. Alright.
Rumor has it those rumors died.
Engineer Isaac killed them with his plasma cutter.
He cut them like pizza with pizza cutter plasma rifle.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
that sounds like a stupid toy in the kids era for like Nickelodeon. It's like, get your pizza cutter plasma rifle.
Oh my fuck.
Free Nerf gun included.
Only for $9.99 from Hasbro. It's not included.
Yeah, of course, Hasbro will sell this kind of thing.
Right, and then they'll get sued for millions of dollars by kids who cut themselves, and they're like, "We didn't know it would hurt people.
We didn't know. We didn't know that the plasma cutter.
We didn't know that this
cut.
thing that calls itself a cutter would cut us.
Yeah.
You don't say. This is why Engineer Isaac doesn't have any kids, because they're stupid.
Oh my fucking god, weed, stop.
This is why engineer work alone.
I mean, in reality, is Dead Space in a nutshell, if you want to say that, is this is why engineer work alone, because no one's reliable.
It's because
Look at him, he's
everyone
having
died.
a temper tantrum, no one wants to work with that. He's just stomping around like a crybaby.
Engineer mad. Monsters keep appearing, yet I keep shooting. Yet they keep
Engineer
appearing.
mad,
Why do they keep appearing when I keep shooting?
Engineer mad, I'm gonna take anger out on this creepy spider thing.
Necromorphs, Isaac.
One is monster.
Necromorphs, Isaac.
What engineer
spider thing.
I need a storage key for the storage. Fuck's sake, where?
You don't say.
What other key would we need for storage?
Yule's just gonna take his aggression out on all these necromorphs. Also, EA got, I apologize, I don't remember the studio. Visceral, right?
Yeah, Visceral.
Huh?
Why can't I reload?
Oh no. Who is the studio that created this game? Was it Visceral?
Visceral.
Yeah, Visceral. I'm surprised they didn't get sued by the creator of Aliens for being so close to the name Xenomorph.
I mean, why would they?
But true, but it's definitely one of those names that's like just barely not illegal.
Okay, legit for a second, I thought that was Yule screaming.
What? I sound like.
No,
Yeah.
No,
I
thought
saw
the necromorph screaming was Yule.
So yeah, according to Legon, I sound like. Wah! Wah!
That is nothing like what that sounded like.
I wish you screamed like that instead of how you actually scream.
Yes. Yeah, that's far more
like
accurate.
A little 5-year-old boy.
Engineer, scream like man.
Why is he a caveman now? What the fuck?
Exactly, I was going to ask you the same
His
question.
parents named him Engineer. They didn't bother to give him any education for anything else.
Off! Fuck off! Engineers are pretty smart, dude. Come on.
Engineer Isaac, stumble into job. Do the dirty work no one else wants to do.
Door was unlocked. I just
don't know
walked
how
in.
that happened. Door was unlocked and they left them the suit. They're like, put this on. Okay, why? And then we got to the start of the game. Suit kinda ugly. I don't know what I'm doing.
Engineer mad, things keep popping up.
You already said that.
Yeah. Get out of my face, random thing saying objective complete.
Job be so taxing. Dude, I mean, we can compare Leon and Engineer Isaac. For a second, it's like first days on the job.
Mission day 2, facility blah 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 blah. Mission 5, damage busted color vessel. How the fuck did this ship actually work?
Sci-fi. An Engineer Isaac make it work.
Yeah, like on that's how it works, by the laws of sci-fi.
I saw it coming from miles away.
Engineer, not blind. Very easy to see thing running at me.
Dude, stop.
No. But I don't wanna.
So this is your upgrade bench. This is where you're basically going to be upgrading the few guns you get in this game and possibly your armor. I don't remember.
Yeah, your HP
From what I
can
remember
get
of the LP.
Yeah, your HP can get upgraded. Okay, let's show it off.
Let's open it up.
We can upgrade the pizza cutter, our back.
We can upgrade our Zawardo powers.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple system if you ask me. You have to be pretty stupid.
It's based on the node kind of branch of trees where it's like, oh, it's a line of nodes, you just gotta unlock each of them. Oh, it's literally called nodes, by the way. I didn't see in the bottom left corner. I'm just so used to these systems.
It's called power nodes.
Right, and it's like, I'm still used to these kind of branching upgrade systems. Nodes, what did I say? Nodes. Damn it! Engineer Isaac don't want to think. So what do you consider upgrading first?
Graduate engineer school. Engineer, not graduate any other school.
I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna grade my plasma rifle because health upgrades come later on. I'm not going to say how because we're going to.
But we get health upgrades later on anyway, so you don't think it's worth it now.
Yeah. I thought you said you were gonna go a no plasma cutter upgrade run, by the way, off camera.
Oh no, I'm going to just go basic stuff like.
Okay.
Fuck. I forgot to reload.
So to say, so for something like Final Fantasy, you're not going after the ultimate weapons.
Yeah. There's no real ultimate weapon in this kind of game, though. You kind of it's just kind of.
I mean,
for comparison's sake, so I can understand it more easily, though, is what I'm trying to get at.
I'm personally going to just go for. Personally, I'm just going to go for the. Complete plasma cutter run.
Yeah, like.
Because the other weapons.
I get what you mean, Legon, with your. I get what you mean by your comparison, Legon, but there is no like ultimate weapon, no special thing you can really get in this game. It's just kind of get to the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
well, I guess a better comparison would be like not using the Magnum in Resident Evil.
Yeah, you can kind of look at it that way.
Okay, I'm going to let it kill me because I'm going to show one of the best features about this game. In case it wasn't obvious, you can die brutally.
Oh. Yeah, it definitely took the Resident Evil approach of let's make these deaths pretty gruesome, but not too gruesome. I think there's a definite difference.
I love the way that was phrased. Because this is a game, you can die.
I know, I did like that too. It was like,
no, because
no, he said
no.
One of the best features of this game.
I think, yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the best way I could.
You can die. 10 out of
Crash
10.
Bandicoot Insane Trilogy 2018.
Good point.
Did you know that you can die in this game with death?
No, people die when they're killed.
Jesus Christ.
Horror game. Danger is there.
Right. No, no, Legon, you forgot. Crash Bandicoot is the Dark Souls of our generation. Don't you?
Right, Crash Bandicoot is the Dark Souls of platformers, like Smash Brothers is the Dark Souls of communities.
No, like, why do you have to make why do you have to make this joke on my fucking expense? Seriously.
Did you just say Dark Souls Smash Brothers is the Dark Souls of communities?
Yes.
Why do you fuckers have to make this joke at my expense? What did I do?
It's my expense too. I don't care.
That's literally one of the best jokes Legon's ever made. Get 10 out of 10. I don't know where we're gonna put that, but that needs to be quoted. That's amazing. It's hard, it's tough to deal with, and it's fucking ripping your ball hairs out. But damn it,
and it's not worth it in the end. But
you keep going back for more. Oh boy.
So apparently the controller I'm using doesn't have the fucking reload button map, so I'm going with the next best thing of using my fucking keyboard. So
that's rough. How come? Can you not map the button, or do you have to get out of the game to remap it?
I'm not sure, but
we'll figure that out off camera.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out in next part. So yeah.
Speaking of next part, we'll see you guys for the next part of Dead Space.
Hopefully we'll be alive in space then.